So for the women listening who are perhaps considering becoming entrepreneurs and they want to explore that area, how would you say they can create these opportunities for themselves? What can women do differently to establish themselves in the entrepreneurial space? Because like Dr. Adedito said, women are naturally entrepreneurial. When you think about how we're raised, time management, managing the home, these are qualities that are instilled with us at a very young age. We don't even realize that that's an entrepreneurial thing. So for women who want to go into the space, what would you say they can do to create more opportunities?
Okay, so I think I'll tailor my answer by tying it to what both people have said, which is, first of all, there was a statistic a while ago that said that if you looked at Nigerians, 51% of entrepreneurs were women. And it was a very exciting statistic. But what was sad to me was, if you look at those businesses, they're subsistence style businesses. So they're very small, they're petty traders, they're small businesses, and they don't have scale. And I think that the big problem there is because we don't have enough financial literacy or financial education to support women who are growing, those businesses. And to tie it to what Mrs. Awoshika said as well, the way that we've been brought up, women are taught to think like nurturers, men are taught to think like providers. So a man is more likely to have big goals like, I want to be a landlord. But a woman, when she's making an extra income, she's thinking about her money in terms of, how can I support my family by, make my house a home, buying new clothes for my kids, that kind of thing. Maybe she even contributes to important things like rent and school fees. But at the end of the day, like Mrs. Awoshika says, she's worked for 20 years. A lot of cash has probably gone through her business, but she doesn't have any assets to support it. So what I would say to female entrepreneurs is, we need to start thinking about building our own personal wealth and be asset-driven. So even if you're like an entrepreneur, you're saying, if I make X amount of profits this year, you're doing things like saying, I'm putting 20% of it aside towards building, investments and assets for myself. I think as women, we need to start to think bigger. We can't continue to stand in the corner and think about small ideas. Yes, start small, but have large-scale ideas so that we can actually make a real financial impact, to these statistics.